Today's our reorganization meeting, so we're going to make a lot of nominations and positions of council members, of people in the public, of those we need. No,
Mr. Mayor, if any of the nominees are here tonight, I would like to hear from them.
Say it again?
If any of the nominees are here tonight,
We don't need to hear from the nominees. We never have had that before. We need to start it tonight.
Councilman Prasad, then you want to speak next?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
on November 9th, we discussed this whole issue, and we had talked about extending the terms of the people because we didn't have enough time. Firstly, we didn't know how many people wanted to extend their terms and how many didn't want to, and secondly, we didn't have enough time to review the resumes of the people qualified. And in fairness to Franklin Township, we should be able to review the resumes of these people before we vote on them. And if
I know that in the first couple of years I was here, it was done where they did 95 appointments on New Year's Day. It was a 4-hour meeting, and most of it was because because council didn't really, it was a meeting without a work session. So it was all done, and it was somewhat confusion. And I think that in the...
Councilman Regan, and then Councilman McKenzie.
Mr. Mayor, for the years I've been on council, it seems to me we almost have, we might be better off going to a phase-in approach with committees. There are a certain set of appointments that have to be done on January 1st, right? There's a whole set of other appointments that I think if we make them start February 1st, it gives us the month of January. They can have a year appointment starting on February 1st. Starting next year, have a whole bunch of appointments done on January 1st, give us the month of January to work out the remainders that start on February 1st.
And actually, that's an interesting year to do that, because I am in the middle of doing the ordinance that Councilman Bassanella requested, which is basically going through and establishing uniform absentee policies for all of the boards. So in the context of that ordinance, it would be relatively simple to stage some of these that, you know, as you said, the clean community could be appointed as of February 1st.
I've heard my concerns expressed through the attorney relative to those appointments that have to be made in conjunction with the state ordinance, et cetera. So let's proceed to do it that way and see where we come out.
Mrs. McCarthy, please poll the council, a yes vote being yes, speak to the candidates for various positions if they wish to. No, do not do that, and continue on with the agenda.
Councilwoman Everly?
No.
Mayor Levine?
Yes.
Councilman McKenzie?
No.
Councilman Prasad?
Yes.
Councilman Regan?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ritchie?
Have to vote no because I personally spoke with several candidates and told them that it was not necessary for them to be here tonight, so I think it would be very unfair to those individuals.
Councilman Sumter?
No.
Councilman Bassanella?
Yes, I'd also be happy in response to Ms. Ritchie that if we let any of the ones not here tonight have a fair opportunity to come back, I would be happy to move forward any appointments where a person is not here tonight because she told them they didn't need to be. I'm happy to move that forward, so I'm voting yes.
Councilwoman Danilli?
No, because it is a duplication of effort. The candidates have had their applications, they've been spoken to, and that process has already transpired. All of that interviewing and application submission and review has already transpired, so that would be a duplication of effort.
Councilman Bassanella.
Okay. So I readily admit I've only spoken to 3 of the candidates. I might understand, Ms. Danelli, you've spoken to all 4 of these in detail?
No.
The candidates
Councilwoman Danelli, go ahead.
Submitted applications. Yes, they have been spoken to. They have indicated their desire to serve.
Councilman McKenzie, go ahead.
Yeah, I really don't understand what we're trying to do here. We're supposed to be voting on these people and we're trying to bring in a little bit of everything that's irrelevant. And I don't know what Mr. Vassanelli is trying to do.
Okay, Councilman Prasad.
I basically would love to vote for people that I know something about, and if I know nothing about them, and this is the first time I'm seeing it, it's not fair to the residents of Franklin, because we're not getting the best talent, and that's why I would like to defer the non-essential appointments till we've had a time to review the resumes, and then we make objective decisions for the best interest of Franklin, of who are the people who are best suited for it.
Councilwoman Everly, please.
Didn't we just vote to continue with this agenda tonight? Didn't we just do that about 5 minutes ago?
Yes.
Well, why aren't we doing it now?
I personally spent a lot of time reviewing the many community service applications we received. I talked to a lot of the individuals, and I'm not sure I understand where the confusion is, so I vote no. I'm prepared to proceed.
I didn't realize that it was up to us to tell people not to show up if they were looking to be appointed, but I guess it would be unfair to have just one person, so maybe I could review the resumes here.
Mr. Mayor, I don't think this is necessary. We never have done this before, and for someone to come up and read some credentials of one candidate, I think it's irrelevant. We've had these in our file. We've seen them. We can read. We don't need Mr. Vassanelli to tell us about anybody.